How long gone? Breaking news. Friend of the show, Ghislaine Maxwell, sentenced to 20 years. She's doing a damn bid. Jason, what's the over-under on suicide?
They thought she was on suicide watch before the sentencing when that was going to happen. 20 year. I mean, how old is she? What, 60? Something like that?
She could make it out, bro. She could make it out. She could live through this Courtney Love voice, but I just don't know.
Right.
I don't know if she's got the mental fortitude.
She's got the mental fortitude. Absolutely. She's going to be running shit at Rikers. You know, she can finally finish that book or whatever.
yeah. Always no, but it's a pretty. I mean,
but 20 years if you're a senior citizen, even if you are, you know, as much of a monster as she is, you know, I mean, Cosby's already out. He got fucking 18 days or some shit, you know.
No, she could get off on good behavior. You know what I mean? But yeah, she is. I mean, 20. I don't know. 20 years seems like a lot, but also a little bit.
She'll do 9. You know, she'll do 9.
Yeah. She'll do 9. And then she'll be back at In-N-Out in like San Diego. God, what a world.
Speaking of child trafficking, Baldwin did a live chat with Woody Allen. I saw. I haven't had a chance to listen to it. I was too busy at Equinox.
It's pretty crazy that they closed the comments. I mean, first and foremost, like
were you shocked to see that the comment section was closed on that one?
I just don't know what purpose that serves. Baldwin must love to hate himself. Like Baldwin, the way that Baldwin acts, like after you accidentally shoot someone, which like you can kind of recover from because I think it truly was an accident. It deeply fucked up, but I do truly think it was an accident. Like Alec Baldwin didn't purposely murder someone on a movie set.
We don't know.
We can't be sure, but I just don't see that.
Can't be sure, but it's very likely implausible that it was an actual accident.
So your wife lies about where she's from. You got 8 kids. You called your daughter a pig. You fight the paparazzi. All this stuff is forgiven because 30 Rock is a classic. But then you gotta talk to Woody on about what? Like what the fuck do you guys like? Woody ain't got nothing coming out. Like Woody ain't got shit coming out. Alec Baldwin, what do you got a podcast?
He's gonna be like, what do you think about the Knicks first round draft next season? What are we doing?
What the fuck? Like, why do you guys make this so hard on yourselves? You have nothing to talk about. You should just lay low and count your money. You're both so rich. Like, you're both so rich. Life is good. Like, but it's fame is a monster, bro. That's what I take away from this.
I agree with you completely. I think these types of people who are sort of known, whatever you want to call them. I don't know what they might be, but some bad people, they have to keep ratcheting up the degree of difficulty. They'll be like, what if, like, I did all this terrible shit. I fucking shot this person in the face. You are like married to your daughter. We're doing the most fucked up shit you could think of, and we're still just cruising around.
Well, it's
going to Le Pan Côte d'Ienne and getting a scone, and so they're like, "What if we just went on live and just like bullshitted? Just be like, remember that one time when you murdered that bitch?
We're going on live. Fuck it." I think that's true to an extent. I also think like we live in the post-Depp trial where you realize that no matter how wrong someone is, they have droves of insane supporters that make them feel good, and I think that these two are definitely in that camp.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You know what I mean? Like, it's not as pointed. It's not as obvious because it's not like a trial that's like set around it. But like anyone who's this famous, especially like someone like Woody Allen, who's like considered like a legendary genius, like there's millions of people that are like, whatever it is, he didn't do it. It doesn't matter.
Right. Like the people that go and like get married to Charles Manson in jail. They're
they're like, it doesn't matter. He made Manhattan. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Like, he can run me over with his car. I don't give a fuck. That's my favorite movie.
He got Owen Wilson to do a good job on Midnight in Paris. Fucking, you get a pass.
He get a pass. He can do whatever. Yeah, it's a big news day. Yeah. Big news day today. But
it really is a big news day.
How was Equinox? What's going on?
Equinox was all right. I haven't been to the gym in the last couple of days, so I was feeling a little tense, a little stressed, a little anxious. So I just went and
you should try BetterHelp / how long. But if the gym works, that's cool too.
I should. Well, I mean, it's such a big part of it. Like once you get locked into your zone of your gym flow or whatever you want to call it. If you go more than a couple days without, you really start to kind of lose it a little bit. So I was reducing my caffeine. I was like, I'll not drink so much coffee if I'm not going to be having the time to work out or whatever. But
ain't gotta tell me.
You know all about this. You know, you gotta.
We've been blessed with a new gym membership. I mean, it's something to unpack.
Something to unpack. I don't know how many complimentary gym memberships are left to be given to DJ Them Jeans
Well,
in North America, but let's throw another log on the
so
fire.
there's a new gym near in WeHo called High Mat.
What's up with that name?
It's a German company.
Got it. Okay.
So it's a concept fitness club, and Jason, let me tell you, it blends. Hold on, it blends fitness, food, and not only that, but collaboration. So it's kind of right up our alley. Pretty sick. But the fitness studio is honestly lit as hell. Like, it looks fucking really nice.
You told me about it. It sounds breathtaking. What is the difference between a fitness center and a gym?
I believe a fitness center encompasses all forms of fitness and not just iron for pumping.
It might just be an extra zero on the monthly bill.
Could also be that. I don't know.
So you said it has food as well.
Yeah, so there's a restaurant on the roof, and I haven't been yet, but this is open to the public. But I have heard that it has, the menu is kind of organized in a way where you're able to eat based on the workout that you've done to best optimize your workout.
No, really?
With nourishment, which is something that I will make fun of, but also happily use. You know what I mean? But the on-site restaurant is unfortunately named Mother Tongue, which
really?
I think so. Yeah. In partnership with award-winning chef Michael Mina. Are you familiar with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a famous chef.
Okay, so the food, I mean, fuck it. The food might be good.
So they're like Mother Wolf, Evan Funkman Funky. That seems to be blowing up and popping. Let's get Michael Mina in here for Mother Tongue. And I think they're opening for Perry Farrell on some of the summer dates this year.
Yeah, they go on at 2 a.m. But yeah, I'm interested. I got to go check it out because I'm looking to nourish. I'm looking to nourish. And also a pool is a nice touch because I'm always looking to sun myself.
So it's an outdoor gym pool.
It's a roof pool.
All the How Long Gone Unhoused listeners. It sounds like a nice little option.
I do think because of the location, this gym is going to lean a little bit gayer than others.
Which is why you join?
That is why we were asked to participate, I think, to kind of...
on that, we can get into that with our guest.
Okay.
But on that, I wanted to get a little foreplay.
Okay.
Warm it up before we slide in. How much more gay baiting can we do before it starts to become an issue? Not an issue, but it starts to become a thing where our friends in the community might be like, okay, we might, pull back just a little.
So do you think we should have turned down the invitation to the J.W. Anderson, Tom of Finland dinner that we're going to on Wednesday, or do you think that's fine?
That's kind of one big part of this line of questioning.
I think that's fine, because I think that's more of like a celebrity thing, not a gay baiting thing.
Okay. Well,
I think that appreciating the rich and layered gay community for what it is appreciated because we respect it and give back to it when we can, and also we're not fat.
So even though we are stolen valor bottom posers, at least we're not the worst thing in the world to look at if you got to spend an evening sitting across from us.
Yeah, that's right.
At a Tom of Finland dining experience.
If you're you don't mind if I wear the Tom Brown jockstrap, you would prefer if someone else did, but it could be worse. You know what I mean? It's like, it's fine if he does it. There's other
strap's a strap.
There's other options, but look, he has it and other people don't. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. But I think that as Pride Month comes to a close, I can't wait to kind of celebrate with Tom of Finland, one of the most iconic brands of all time, a Jason favorite.
And as we are rounding out Pride Month, just a couple days left in June, I will be very much looking forward to your annual kind of post-mortem deck on how it all went.
Of course, yeah.
Ways we can improve for next year, things like that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that I haven't seen a lot of offensive brand gay activations. Maybe I haven't been looking. We could interview a member of the community about that because I'm sure they've existed.
Yeah, we got to get Andrews on the horn. He probably knows all about them. I mean, we did that. We covered the NASCAR.
Yeah, the NASCAR.
The NASCAR.
NASCAR, pretty good though. Honestly, NASCAR is funny enough and dumb enough where I feel like you got to get a pass for that.
I agree.
I feel like that is an effort that should be recognized in a positive way, not a negative way. But again, I'm not able to judge on that kind of thing. We do have a guest today, and it was time to tap in with the God, because there's
It's almost like BetterHelp. It's like it's like going to therapy once every 10 months.
Yeah, exactly.
Get it all out.
Exactly. Because we have a How Long Gone extended universe of friends that are constantly requested to come back on the show.
Kind of like Alec Baldwin on SNL. She's quickly joining the 5 Timers Club.
Brynn Wallner, a.k.a. Bryn Trill, a.k.a. the First Lady of How Long Gone, is joining us today. I believe she's in Nantucket or Cape Cod, like her white ass would be.
Thank God.
She needs no introduction. She's one of our favorite people, one of our favorite guests, a great internet presence, and a brilliant woman, all in her own right. The Queen of the East Village. The only person besides Jason that I accept dog ownership from. Let's pull her off the sand and kind of see what's crack-a-lackin'.
Mm-hmm. We can pry the cucumber sandwich out of her sandy hands for 45 minutes. We'll see if we can have a chat with her. And I do have a good dog story after the break.
Oh,
Chris.
great. Oh, I can't wait for that. Damn.
It involves me throwing a bag of my dog shit at a Scion XB.
Oh, okay. Wait, I'm back in. Okay, great. I'm now I'm excited. There's 2 things I love: is shit in a bag and Scions. So this is exciting stuff. Let's talk to Brynn about this. I'm sure she's done the same. Brynn is joining us. I'm sorry, I don't mean to blow your spot up, but I thought you were away at the sea. But you look to be back. You look to be back in the cursed East Village. What happened?
I'm back in the NYC. I got back last night off the Amtrak.
Were you in Cape Cod with 40 50-year-old gay men, or where were you celebrating Pride? I just want to understand.
Also, you were on the only Amtrak that didn't derail yesterday.
Thank God you made it. Thank God you made it.
Bit of a dark joke, yeah.
Oh Lord. I was I had to leave the city for Pride. No offense to the gays. But I went to Cape Cod, and I had one 40-something-year-old gay guy. He's the one who has the house that we go to, and my mom's.
Okay, so you have to be friends with him, and your mom is like the OG kind of fag hag.
But I said that. I posted that on my story, like on her birthday, and she's like, I cannot repost that.
I mean, your mom is an absolute legend, and I think that her friendships span, generations and sexes.
So she passed down that haggery on to you? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and
welcome to the haggery. And also, that's a word that we're not allowed to use as straights, Brynn.
The F word.
Even if you add a hag to it, it helps it. It makes it a little bit easier, but still.
Oh, I apologize. I thought that was an acceptable phrase, just because I don't know what else.
I would try, Chris, as a substitute for you, just like if you're going to go get like Hailey Bieber smoothie, run out of coconut mana, you could sub coconut oil, something like that. Try fruit fly.
Fruit fly.
So you're a fly that's sort of buzzing around. You always happen to find yourself in the perimeter of some fragrant fruits, a ripe mango, and you want to get in there.
Where did you learn that? Because I've never heard that before, and it's good.
LA.
I have no idea.
Okay, so you just maybe his Tom of Finland message boards, finally. Yeah, I did. I mean, we should talk about this, guys. I was actually, Brynn, I saw Emma from Thing Testing yesterday at Erewhon. We sampled the Hailey Bieber $18 strawberry glazed smoothie that features Harry's berries.
I thought you were going to say 18-year. Like it's some pappy.
No, I wish it was aged. And I gotta say, it's pretty good. It's not a daily driver. It's a 3-sip.
Is it a celebration of strawberry? Be honest.
It's a celebration of strawberries, absolutely. Even though it does include banana, which is it's a competitive fruit, I would say, in the scheme of
strawberry
things.
banana is a classic, though.
That is a classic.
It is a classic. But I was talking to my brother about this, and he was like, yeah, it's like delicious, but also like I'm not like 5 years old, so I don't want like yummy stabby banana smoothie. Like you kind of feel like a baby drinking it, like 2 hands.
It's like a Go-Gurt flavor.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It is Go-Gurt.
It's like the very first flavor combination that most people have as children growing up in America, strawberry banana.
I really want to order that smoothie as a side to my dinner.
Brynn, do not do that. You know that combining smoothies with food is disgusting.
Yo, let me get a slice of cheese, slice of pepperoni, Hailey Bieber smoothie. That's it.
All right, New York Nico. New York Nico, calm down. New York Nico, calm down.
Mango lassi though, with the Indian food. That really slaps.
That's as long as you have the Haley Baldwin. Which one is it? Either?
Bieber.
No, it's Bieber. If you marry Justin Bieber, you take his name.
My bad. Okay. I just like it when a woman holds on to her identity, but that's just me.
Lord.
Just make sure Haley B is eating something spicy, and then it'll be okay because you need that mango to put out the fire.
So you think Haley Bieber can eat spicy food? That's interesting. I think Haley Bieber, when Haley Bieber's ordering the larb at night market, she's saying 0. She's saying, I need a 0. Just like me.
She's at Erewhon. She's like, give me a cup of that 5-alarm chili over here. I'm Haley Bieber.
You don't think she don't got a little Cholula at King's Road Cafe?
She pulls the green Cholula out of the Birkin at King's Road Cafe. Yeah, I'm that bitch. Yeah, I'm really doing this.
You know, we like to make fun of Kings Road Cafe, but it does have some of the best cold brew in LA. Some of the strongest coffee you can get. I have to say, it's amazing. True mud.
That's how they get you, Chris. It's a gateway. And next thing you know, you're going to be having chilaquiles. It's all downhill.
You know I would never do that. You know, there's certain restaurants I can't be seen at, but I will park around the corner, run in, grab an iced coffee, and just head off to the Grove. It's just right there.
Okay.
You know.
Peek behind the curtain.
LA.
Oh, sorry, we weren't in Cape Cod. So what happens in Cape Cod besides lobster rolls and stuff?
Well, I mean, I take a lot of long walks. I really use it as an opportunity to connect with nature, since I don't get any of that here. Because all I get here are my Skytown walks.
Yeah, that's fake nature. So you connect with nature. Now, are you listening to like a Malcolm Gladwell podcast or just some ambient music?
Oh my God.
Hopefully she's listening to nothing and you're earthing barefoot on the grass. Just the sound of whispering doves.
Yeah, I don't listen to anything. I listen to the birds.
You ditch the AirPods and the Havaianas and just go on your journey.
But do you bring a dog?
Well, I didn't bring my dog this time. Oh, she left the dog at home. That was a shout out to you, Chris, because you hate dogs.
Well, I do. That's right. But I mean, I think a beach vacation with a dog seems like one of the only appropriate places for a dog.
You know, I left her wing was broken.
Oh, no, we had an injury?
Yeah.
Wait, are you saying Doggo broke her wing?
You know, she's getting older, so I left her at home to be a companion animal to my boyfriend, who I also left at home. Because, you know, when I'm in
really
the Cape,
sweet of you.
No, I'm just kidding.
So you had to go demon mode in the Cape.
You met a 14-year-old at the ice cream stand by the lighthouse.
There were some hotties playing b-ball.
Okay.
And I was like, do they think I'm hot? Which was the question I had at my 10-year college reunion. I was like,
we need to talk about the Colgate reunion. First of all, the fact that you went to I love that you went to kind of a snobby East Coast school. It really fits in with your whole thing, which I'm jealous of.
I can't believe it's been 10 years, Brynn. You don't look a day over 12.
I know. Well, it's a sobriety, honestly.
You're telling me that's why Jason looks 60. So you went to
You do be looking like a snack though, with no shirt.
60-year-old snack. Suck my dick, Chris.
The clavicle.
Oh, Jason's clavicle be popping though for sure.
Oh, y'all play too much.
So Brynn, you go and Colgate is Colgate in New Jersey?
No, it's in the middle of nowhere in New York, and I went there because it was the best school that I got into.
Like it's upstate, or is it like?
No, it's in central New York, and the closest big town is Syracuse, which every now and then we'd be like, oh, we got to get off campus. Let's go to the Chipotle in Syracuse.
Nice.
Like there was nothing to do, hence why I was in a sorority.
Yeah, but so you go to this reunion, and I'm going to guess that it is. Is it a classic reunion where there's some real successes and then some real failures, and maybe you land somewhere in the middle?
Oh, wow. I mean, honestly, nobody went from my year, which was really, really sad.
So there were no like crypto millionaires that you used to play beer pong with?
I feel like it was really like D-list kind of vibe. Everybody went to the 5-year reunion, which I didn't go to because I was like, I literally just graduated. But now everybody I went to school with has kids and stuff now. So they're like, no, we're not going to go all the way there. So it was like me, my best girlfriend, and like a bunch of randoms.
So 5-year reunion, that's like Coachella week 1.
Yeah.
Like nobody goes to the 10-year. Are you crazy?
Nobody goes to the 10-year, except there were people there from the 5-year and like different increments. And I saw this girl who I didn't know, but we kind of know each other from social media. And she's like wasted at a frat party. And she's like, Brynn, oh my God, you are killing life. You are a fucking legend. Do you want a bump?
Oh, shit.
I was like, yeah.
This chick sounds cool. That's exactly the thing is 5 years. You can still do coke and be a mess at the reunion. 10 years, you can't.
No,
that's the problem. That's why they didn't show up because there's nothing for me here.
I mean, I was raw dogging frat parties, completely stone sober, like in a frat basement. It was pretty dark.
That is dark. Were you able to secure some maybe new Colgate merchandise? How is the bookstore looking on campus?
Yeah, I hit the bookstore. I got a little crew neck. Says Colgate.
What do you want for that mouse pad over there?
I do. I wish I had my old sorority merch because it was horrifying. Like they made one that said Notorious KKG.
What? Hold on. So what sorority were you in?
I was in Kappa Kappa Gamma.
Okay, now is
Kutta Grandma.
So you're saying that your sorority is known for cocaine use, is what you're saying?
I mean, we dabbled. I mean, I feel like Colgate was a really cokey school compared to others.
What? Hold on. So sororities are kind of a blind spot for Jason and I as guys that didn't go to college, but it seems
Deadbeat.
Exactly. When we had dinner with our friend Andrew's family, his sister Dallas was in a sorority at the University of Georgia, and she was showing us the house. It was like they had a chef, and like the bathrooms looked like you're at the Soho House, and I was like, I thought this was just like messy chicks on coke, like kicking guys out of their room.
And she was like, sometimes Pierre does his soft scramble, and it's not that soft in the morning.
I was just flabbergasted, and she was like, "Yeah, dumbass!" Like literally, like, "Yeah, dumbass. This is how it is. We're living the good life." And I was that the story for you, or was it a little lower brow?
I mean, the Southern schools definitely hit different. Those are the girls who's like top Shein, belt Gucci, it was not that caliber, but we did have a chef and we had a pretty nice house.
You had a chef?
You had a chef? I don't understand this. I don't understand why everybody's
He's like, girls, come get your biscuits. Here's gluten-free and here's regular.
Oh my God.
Is that because the sorority is trying to keep everybody skinny?
What, with the gluten-free?
No, I'm saying, is it like a quinoa-based
there's a chef there,
lunch?
so you're going to have like real meals. So you bitches aren't going to be having hot Cheetos for breakfast every morning.
Yeah.
No, there was a lot of that. I mean, I used to like smoke weed and order pizza because this frat had all the pizza guy delivery jobs. And I'm like, let's order slices. And it's like a frat guy delivers it.
I love that porn. That's a really good one.
Yeah. That's a really good one. Co-eds order frat pizza. I was a little chunky in college, so the chef with the gluten-free did not help.
I just didn't know I just didn't know this was a thing until fairly recently. So that's why I'm a little taken aback by the whole revolution. So did you have any flashbacks to some of your headier party days when you were entering these frat houses, or was it
any Colgate triggers?
Yeah.
I mean, the whole weekend was a trigger. It was just
that's right.
Everybody was like, I can't believe we lived like this. I'm like, damn, bitch, you live like this. There was some kid who was there, and he's like, yeah, I'm a DJ now. He's like, I'm actually going to DJ at this frat party right now. You guys can come by and be in the booth. And I was like,
You're like, I am a booth bitch at my core. Thank you for noticing that.
Yeah. I was like, you see me at Lore with them jeans and the washed out DJ set. Circa 2012.
He said we can come in the booth during washed out DJ set.
It's funny you bring this up, Brynn, because last night, Rebounder actually played at Bardot, and then Steve Aoki and Cobra Snake were doing a party at Doll's Kill on Fairfax.
Oh my God.
Jason didn't invite me. I didn't. It's kind of crazy that I didn't.
I didn't go. I didn't end up going. I don't.
Wait, was Rebounder at school night?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh my God. I used to go to school night every Monday when I first moved to LA.
Well, I was trying to explain to them. I'm like, guys, Matt Goldman has done this party for 12 years. I've been coming here forever, like every phase of my
Old
life.
heads.
Old head shit. But
Damn, we crossed paths then.
You've probably seen me DJ like a sick ass M83 remix.
it's so fucked up though.
Waiting for the right time.
The DJs last night were literally playing like music from them jeans era. It's like it's inescapable, and it's not even it's
or as
the good stuff. It's not even the good stuff.
When you say them jeans, I'm like, as my mom likes to call him, the M jeans. She's like, oh, I love Chris Black and the M jeans, and I'm like, it's them jeans.
It's a common misconception. A lot of people get it wrong.
It's a common problem, but I think Jason luckily responds to kind of most commands, like Bean, his dog. So you can call him Jason, you can call him TJ, you can call him the M jeans. And if you give him a treat, he'll even mix the song properly. It's pretty cool.
It'll be in key.
Yeah, exactly. It's a real treat.
Speaking of Bean, I was walking Bean this morning in the neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
There's a dad driving I live next to like a school. Kid was late for school, and he kind of like ran a 4-way stop sign while I was crossing it. It was like a dad and his little kid in a Scion XB. He like almost hit me kind of, and I threw a bag of dog shit at his car, and it almost went inside his window that was rolled down. It hit the passenger window right behind it with a thud. It felt good to throw dog shit at a Scion, I gotta say.
Wasn't one of them little chipmunks driving the Scion?
It wasn't. No, it was a big daddy chipmunk.
Is that?
But maybe I look more intimidating than I feel in my head. Who knows?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you are. You probably are. I that's the only reason I look like I look, is that I want to look intimidating and then surprise people with my friendly demeanor.
And I'm the opposite.
You did look intimidating with a little kettlebell in your hand in the Men's Health spread.
How did you like seeing Chris's fitness journey on, forever in the pages of Men's Health?
Well, I always knew he was jacked. It's just nice to see it in print.
That's right. That's right, Brent. And just to be clear, it's not in print, only online, but we don't need to get into that.
It's digital? Is it digital only?
Digital only?
Ooh.
Man, fuck both of y'all, okay? I'm not Chris Evans.
Peasant vibes. Wait, who's the Chris that was like today on Twitter, since like there's literally nothing going on? There's a story. It's like, this Chris doesn't want to be called Chris to Pastor Chad.
Chris Pratt. Some pastor was just like, we're calling you Chris. Changed his name.
Wait, I don't get that. What does that even mean?
I don't understand it either, but I'm tired of my name being dragged through the fucking mud with all these Hollywood Chris's.
The Hollywood Chris's have got to go.
I'm the Hollywood Chris now, bitch. Like,
now that you're like a pass around circuit guy, Hollywood Chris kind of works for you.
I think I saw Hollywood Chris down at the Abbey the other day, get a little too tipsy on a Sex on the Beach.
No. That was not me. But there are a lot of guys that look like me. And John Carmonica texted me last night. He's like, bro, there's a guy that looks just like you at Eagle Rock. I'm like, yeah, bitch, I know. That's every guy in Eagle Rock. He's like, no, but he's got the look and he's got leg tattoos. I'm like, I don't have any leg tattoos. Oh. And he's like, he's soft launching leg tattoos for you. That's what he says.
Oh, yeah, I never noticed that you don't have any leg tats. What's up with that, Chris? Because you love a Tom Brown skirt and you don't want to ruin the purity of it?
I mean, I hate leg tats for some reason. Mm-hmm. I just don't like them. I think they look cool in other people, but for me, I just never, I don't know.
Brynn, you agree?
I fully agree. There were a lot
Keep it above the belt.
A lot of bad tats. The worst is when they're behind the calf. Ugh, disgusting. No offense to Jason if you have like a black flag tattoo.
I don't have a back of the calf tat, thank God.
Jason just has the bows on the back of his thighs on each side, it was a mistake, but he's working on the removal process.
I was dating Travis Barker at the time, and it was something that he really believed in.
Jason is using our Nissan money to get those tattoos removed. That's kind of why we
Travis
did that
can
ad.
Be very persuasive.
Dumb.
So you saw that Machine Gun Kelly said that he was going to kill himself after a tough convo with Megan.
Oh Lord. Lord.
in his new documentary, and I think that I think that I'm starting to believe that him and Megan's relationship might not be as real as we once thought.
Hobby.
You think so? You think they're a celeb couple, Brent?
It seems so planted, like the whole vibe. But I'm like so disinterested. Also, why is that motherfucker getting a doc? We need to hit the pause on the doc.
What do you?
I'm like, let things live out before we see a doc.
Wait until you've lived some life,
Yeah.
and then we can document.
Well, let me
Yeah.
explain something quickly to you guys about these documentaries. What's cool about them?
Oh, here we go, man.
Let me mansplain this to you. Let me tell you something. It's pretty cool.
Let me tell you what's cool about docs, you little pussies.
Yeah. You pussies don't know anything about Machine Gun Kelly's steel toe doc, and it's basically they get to produce and have final cut on a documentary that makes them look good, and then they get paid for it, and then everybody tells them it's great. It's an amazing system.
Damn.
That's why they exist. That's like why they exist. Is there's no downside.
Well, I think that we need to have a different name because it used to just be here's a documentary of a person made by someone else, so we could see a person's life, and then there's the documentary where like this is just a commercial for a person.
Yeah.
I'm producing it myself. This is a marketing tool for myself. We need to have a different name for it so there's some distinction.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm kind of already, Brynn and I are kind of already working pretty closely with Hodinky to make kind of the Brynn Wallner like definitive doc. And she does have final say, much like Serena with HBO. But I'm involved to kind of keep it above board. You know, I'm not going to let her go crazy, Jesse.
Do we have any names yet, or is it still kind of the unnamed? Is it like
it's the unnamed,
Trill and I?
It's the unnamed Brynn Trill project right now, which could stick depending on like how far we get with copyright and all that kind of stuff. But we're still working on that. Brynn, I mean, we should. Documentary aside, the name change kind of shook the social media world, and I appreciate the maturity. But I also, was this a business decision? Was your handle fucking up your pockets?
And could you explain what this is to our listeners who don't know what you're talking about?
Does anybody know anymore what Ben Trill is?
So Brynn's name on
think
social
they
media
do.
was Brynn Trill, a play on the legendary group Bean Trill, featuring the late Virgil Abloh, the cursed Matthew Williams, King Heron Preston, and my shooter from Montreal, Justin Saunders. And you're saying that you're saying that
They're all monsters, bro. Each one of them are
so
killers.
you're saying that your streetwear Mount Rushmore has people don't know what it is, so you kind of had to make some changes yourself.
Yeah, I mean, nobody knows what that is anymore. That's not like a part of the How Long Gone age group, which is to say like 40-year-olds who like still go to dolls kill parties.
Wow.
No.
First of all, we didn't go to the party, so just walk that back a little bit.
I know. You didn't go. Also, dolls kill. That is so fried. No, I feel like nobody gets it. Gen Zs don't get it. Older people didn't get it. Watch people certainly didn't get it. And then I just come off as like a white girl saying Trill, which is really pathetic.
I think it was a wise
That's
choice. Was this something that other people suggested to you, or did you come to this realization on your own?
I have one friend who works in PR who's like, you got to change that. And she's been saying that for like years now. But most people were upset.
All the reply guys that wear loafers were very upset, and they kind of let me know as well. And I'm like, look, I don't have any control over the decisions that Brynn makes. She's her own woman.
Wait, speaking of reply guys, why you say the fans want me back on How Long Gone? Can you tell me more about that?
It's true. You're one of the. I mean, people love to suggest guests to us, and it's always stupid. I would say 9 times out of 10, it's stupid.
It's either stupid or it's somebody that like is wildly famous, where it's like, yeah, I would like to have fucking Brad Pitt on the pod. That is a good idea.
Oh, you want me to talk to Halsey? Sure, Jason knows her. But yeah, so when they make a request of one of our, because we consider you kind of the leader of the How Long Gone cinematic universe. You know what I mean?
You're the Lil Kim of whatever it is that we're doing.
You're the Lil Kim of How Long Gone / Bad Boy Enterprises. You know, so
Do you mean this derogatorily?
No. You are the baddest bitch, Brynn.
Yeah. This is the highest compliment you could be paid. First of all, so
Well, I'm wearing my throwing fit shorts right now, so no, I'm just playing.
All right. Well, Brynn Trill is here. check out our website. It's great talking to you.
Honestly, it's kind of crazy that you would ever wear any sort of other podcast merchandise just based on your kind of status with us. But I understand that you like to support small businesses.
It's all good.
Oh, wait. Speaking of podcasts, I'm starting one.
Oh, so you come on this podcast and tell us that you're now our competition?
Yeah, this is like me going on Jimmy Fallon or something. I gotta plug.
All right. Well, we're gonna play Twister now. That's a Fallon joke. No, but yeah, like to go back to the fans, like every once in a while, maybe once a month or so, a random person will send me a DM and be like, "Yo, it's time." And I'm like, "What?" And you're like, we need Brynn back on. And then I was telling you when I texted you last week, somebody was like, my friend group has an alarm set, like an iCal alert every whatever number of months to remind them jeans to tell Brynn to come on the podcast.
Damn, that's crazy.
How does that make you feel as a podcaster to be?
I've got big shoes to fill. Those shoes being my own.
Oof.
I gotta
right.
deliver.
All right, Gary V.
Deliver the joke.
Yeah, you really are on your Gary V
I'm
right
on my
now.
Gary V.
Okay, so you said you got to deliver your jokes. So this is confirmed a comedy podcast that you're starting then?
No, it's a watch podcast.
Okay, so you're ready. You're ready to disrupt the watch world again. This time, audio.
Audio, baby. I mean, I tried to start a podcast with Goots. And it was going to be like downtown culture. And we recorded one episode and I was just like, I can't do this.
Why exactly? What was the main issue?
I was just like, I need a focus because I can't be just spewing shit about like downtown culture.
You're like, I can't talk about martinis. I don't care anymore.
But I thought it would keep me young, and I love Goots, and I love her apartment because I love being in the same building that CB has walked these halls.
That's right. It really does feel like Jordan, kind of walking out into the court every time.
Oh wow, yeah, I get that.
I crack the door, and I'm glad that I hope Goots is able to soak some of that up, just being in the building. You know what I mean?
She is soaking up the greatness.
So, what is this podcast? What is it called?
My forthcoming podcast is called Killing Time with Brynn and Malika.
Okay. And I think I met Malika with you at the Balenciaga after party.
Yes, right after I grinded up on you.
Grind it all up on you? What does that mean? You talking like a booty dance?
Let's just say I was at the Balenciaga after party and I was on my worst behavior.
Worst.
So you were in goblin mode at the Balenciaga
Brynn was in goblin mode at the Balenciaga party. She was sipping on the sparkling water and they had the ice cubes that glow. Jason,
you were probably up in there acting a damn fool, weren't you?
Well, it was like 90 degrees, lots of little tweens and crop tops, and I just didn't know what else to do, so I grinded up on Chris Live, and he was frightened.
Yeah, I don't like dancing.
Is this what the young people are doing?
Yeah, I love this dance. This is dance fun. So, all right. So, Killing Time is the podcast, and you guys are you gonna talk to some like old Swiss guys? Are you breaking down new releases? Like, is Audemars paying for this? Like, where are we at with it?
It's not paid currently, but we're just gonna kind of, like you said, watch news and releases, cover what's timely, who's wearing what. We'll get some like old heads, like a specialist who works at Philips, and then we'll get like a Chris Black on there to So we're just keeping it balanced, just watchy stuff.
Okay, great.
I'm just trying.
Watchy stuff.
It's all about the focus and the niche for me. Like I'm just trying to focus and not be like
you can't just be a general chick. You got to have a focus.
I feel like I've been a general chick my whole life. Like I'm pretty good at a lot of things, but as soon as I unlock the power of the niche, I mean, it is paying off in dividends.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to keep riding that wave.
It was something
right.
I was talking about this yesterday with some friends about all you have to do is be the coolest thing in a world where none of it is cool. And so many doors open, like Wim Golf, or Malbin Golf, all these things where it's just like I'm the cool watch podcast,
and
I'm the only one.
I know, and I I was so sick of being in like a quote unquote cool industry where like everybody's cool. I'm just like, oh, I don't care.
Well, look, some people suffer, some people rise to the top. You know what I mean? If it's a battle royale and you can't fucking take the heat, Brynn, go to your little watch kitchen.
Well, it's a good place for her to start.
You and all the Eagle Rock balds with the leg tattoos.
Eagle Rock balls.
Hey, fuck you! I don't live at Eagle Rock.
No.
That's the Occidental school mascot.
Occidental.
Go bald.
Brynn, I'm sorry. I thought you were big league Brynn. That's what I'm saying. So I'm a little surprised to hear this from you.
I feel like people who are in coal industries for the most part are like, most of them are all like secretly broke. And I'm just trying to be big league in a different kind of way.
I understand.
Niche has worked well for you so far, so why stop the niche train?
You know, we're going to keep focusing on the niche. Tony Robbins, banana hands, gesticulating. Just keep focusing on the niche.
Yeah, Racket Magazine is a good example of that as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, unfortunately, the things I'm interested in are just too popular. You know what I mean? That's the thing. I can't be Olivia Rodrigo. There's only one of those.
Well, you know, Brynn's podcast is going to be about life just through the lens of watches.
The lens.
Yeah, just through the dial.
Oh, fuck yeah. Just through the bezel, bro. So I actually had a watch question. Question.
Oh, no. Okay. I'll let you guys figure this out. I'll be back.
No. So,
What's up,
like
Jason?
in the world of like automobiles, you can get a car wrapped a certain color if it's not available. And usually it looks bad.
Pimp my ride.
You know, like I have like a matte camouflage Lamborghini or something like that. But you can also just get like a black wrap or whatever. Mm-hmm. When you get a Rolex or a watch and you pull it out, take it apart, and you paint the dial or the any type of custom, even if you just take like a plain Rolex and you're like, oh, I want a blue one, but like a baby blue. So he wants
to paint the face, if you know what I'm saying.
And then you put it back together. Obviously,
Picasso.
that lowers. Obviously, I want to Picasso it. Obviously, it will lower the value of the watch most likely. Yeah. But how uncouth is that? How taboo is that? How much of a no-no is that in the watch world?
I mean, amongst the watch heads, it's definitely a major no-no. But I mean, you're entitled to do whatever you want. Mm-hmm. As a general practice, I'd stay away from it. But you know, I love a customization where it's like, you know, you remove the case and you put a little chrome hearts bracelet on it.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, something that doesn't like shake its aesthetic core, but rather like accentuates it. Mm-hmm. But what are you trying to do, Jason? You got a Rollie?
No. I don't. But it was like I was looking around and I really wanted just like a regular kind of standard like sub or something like that, but with just a brown face. Like the brown is sort of like the color where you'd see like a vintage Porsche 911 or something like that. And there's so many brown Rolexes, but it's like a metallic brown or like a gold thing, or you have like the root beer one, which is like a dark brown and another weird brown.
Yep.
And I've never seen one with a brown that I liked.
What can brown do for you?
Ask what brown can do for you. So you're sort of left with no options other than getting one custom brown. But I also want to know, like, so if I buy a Rolex, say for 10 grand, I spend $500 or $1,000 to get it browned.
Yeah.
And then in theory, that watch will be worth $5,000 now.
Yeah.
Or like how much? So let's say it gets cut in half. But if it's like them jeans custom, one of one brown Rolex, will that maybe increase the value?
No, you're not West Coast Customs, bro. Like no one gives a shit.
No, I'm not actually painting it myself. I'm having it professionally done.
No, but Jason,
but what if it looks
He's
sick?
talking about provenance.
Yes.
One day it goes up out Sotheby's and it's like, Rolex HS with a brown dial from them jeans customization 101, and everybody's like sold for $2.
But like when you buy a house and you like, oh, I customized it with all the stuff I like, and one person is going to be like, that's a fucking nightmare. I'm going to buy it, tear it down, and do it my way. But there's another person out there who's like, that's exactly what I want too. and now it's here for me.
It's still, the market determines the value, and the value is less.
I'm not arguing with you guys. I agree with you guys. I'm just trying to explore the world. I'm feeling in the dark.
I would like you to maybe auction off some used CDJs by them jeans. That would maybe fetch some real money. I don't think a watch you wore for a couple years that you painted with Krylon is gonna kind of
Krylon
fetch the Rust-Oleum.
This is gonna be professionally done. It'll look sick.
I feel like if you found somebody to do it, they'd be like, it's like getting a face tattoo in 2001. They're gonna be like, I don't really want to do this, but like if you really want me to, I will. You know what I mean?
What if I was more famous? What if in 2 years I get Joe Rogan status? And if it's like Joe Rogan's Breitling on eBay, that shit's going to be fucking $3.8 million.
Maybe.
I signed the back of it, of course, with a laser engraving pen.
But you know what? I bet we could find you a nice brown shade. Let's keep looking.
Please.
There are probably some vintage ones out there where it's a nice, they have these things called tropical dials, where a watch has spent a lot of time in the sun. Let's say it's a retiree. He moved down to Palm Beach. He has his Submariner. He sits in the sun, and the dial will turn a nice shade, like it's tanned.
Yeah.
So there are lots of like variations that we could find for you.
I'm looking for like a double R patina on there.
Yeah. No, I got you.
That's a great solution, Brynn. I'm glad I went to a professional who offered me some solutions instead of just ridicule.
Well, I mean, look, I play by the rules. You know what I mean? What can I say? I know I seem like a guy who's like wild and crazy. But when it comes to big purchases, I like to keep things on the rails. You know what I mean?
Okay. This is the one time where Chris goes plain Jane Presidenti. Otherwise, he's one of the most fucked up, twisted guys you've ever seen in terms of fashion and aesthetics.
You're not rolling around in a Tiffany blue Lambo.
No, I mean...
what's his name? Wayne Diamond? Diamond Jim? Bobby Hundreds?
It's BobbyHundreds.eth on this show. Please respect it.
Yeah, and we also... There's actually a ChrisBlack.eth that is in my possession.
Oh.
So if anyone is interested in making an offer...
I'm trying to spend some Chris coins at Juan.
Brynn, what is your NFT wallet? Look, how many apes do you have? Or is it...
Did you take a hit? You take a hit this summer?
When I see an ape, I floor it.
Oh, God.
No, I mean, oh man, Chris, I wish so bad that you were here for NFT week.
I mean, it sounded like a movie.
How many of our friends made $11,000 DJing to nobody?
DJ Emery on the ones and twos. Yeah, no, I didn't go to any events, but it was like a lot of guys in like skinny jeans and lanyards and their like NFT week credentials.
So just infecting the streets of NYC.
Like Fleet Week, but for nerds, where you like don't want to like, howdy, hey soldier. Instead it's like,
So the boat pulls up of all the ape owners and you guys didn't like what you see.
Yeah, it is like Fleet Week, except very different.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I'll wait for SantaCon.
There's no sex. There's no sex happening at all unless it's among men and their apes.
Yeah.
Basically, is what.
It's like Comic-Con. It really just swarmed the city.
Like you could feel it. You're saying you could feel it like in every neighborhood, like wherever you would go, it was like that obvious.
Downtown, it was just like wheat pasting, like NFT shit, and like guys walking around with their little lanyards. Also, like, what is with the skinny jeans? I feel like skinny jeans are making a big comeback in a bad way with like a very specific demographic of men.
Brynn, the rock star skinny is timeless. Ask Jason.
No, but it's not rock.
Yeah, but
star.
this is a different kind of skinny. I know what Brynn's talking about.
I know the BDG brand skinnies that these guys are rocking from the Urban Outfitters in-house BDG.
It's a fine in-house brand, Christopher.
They ain't the Amiris. That's dead at. We know they ain't.
Do not come for a Bustle Media Group over here, bro.
I stand Bustle Media Group.
Ooh, I stand Bustle Media Group as well.
Throw your Biza.
BDG.
The original BDG, like the original BDG, is Urban Outfitters Black Skinnies, $40.
Yeah, with the 3 red lines.
Exactly, because a bitch would like to mix the BDG with some designer back in the day. That was kind of like
jeans, BDG, belt Gucci, Papa Shane,
Bale Gucci. Tory Burch Clutch.
Roll Tide.
Those Diesel Janes.
BDG, but what do you think these guys are rocking? Do you think they're rocking like Naked and Famous, or is it APC? Like, where are they copping? That's the question.
Naked and Famous, they rocking Cheap Monday. No, I feel like J. Crew. My brother is he's techie. You know, he lives in the marina and he's been working at Adobe in tech sales. And he wears like a J. Crew skinny.
But a chino, not a jean.
It's a jean.
Your brother's he's got some thighs on him though, right?
Well, you know, he looks like he played football in high school.
No, I'm saying he fills out these skinnies a little bit more than the average Ethereum owner.
His legs are pretty skinny, as are mine. We both got it from our mom.
Wow. Okay, but your brother probably be doing work down there in Marina Del Rey. I wouldn't want to cross paths with him at the local watering holes, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, and it's not Marina Del Rey. It's the marina in San Francisco. It's like a college campus. When I visit him, he's like, "Oh my God, I have to cross the street. I hooked up with that girl like a week ago.
I got this fucking chick from Dropbox. She won't fucking leave me alone, dude."
No, it's literally that. It's exactly that.
This WeTransfer chick is texting me crazy, dude.
I think I have to mute her.
She's asking me for free.
I have to mute her. I had a question about Slack, and it's the only person I can fucking text.
It's literally.
So he lives in San Francisco and he works at Adobe. But these tech chicks, like, what they be looking like?
It's a lot of all American, like blonde, brunette, like kind of preppy adjacent, but like they went to like work their nice job in tech.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they all have like salaries of like 200,000 plus at this point.
Yeah, I think the what's it look like is less concerning than what's the brain doing. I think it's
what that brain do.
Jason always be checking on the brain.
Well, you know how some people, nobody on this podcast right now, but some people who spend a lot of time on Twitter, when you talk to them in person, they sort of talk in tweets. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like everything is like a reply, not a conversation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And those tech people, they kind of have a regular conversation, but they use tech terminology. Like you go to dinner and you're like, yeah, we're gonna whiteboard the wine menu and check the runway on the, and here's our load limit goal value. The value prop on the dessert is gonna be,
Does your bro talk like that?
Your brain is fucked.
Does your bro talk like that?
Well, he's not like hardcore tech. He's in sales, but I feel like there is some like there's just like an understood kind of current.
We're talking about the people that he bullies at Chipotle, not him.
Yeah.
He's like, guacamole's extra, right? Dessert.
Just got another account sold. Suck it. Full suite. They even got Acrobat, bro. I'm unstoppable.
He's beating his chest in line at Chipotle so hard an AirPod falls out.
Guacamole's for closers, bro.
Don't get any on your paddle and your sleeve.
Damn, I need to build with Bro Trill up in SF because he does seem like a cool cat, and like San Francisco is a tough place to navigate. You know what I mean? I kind of need a shepherd to take me to all the cool spots.
I mean, I visit him like once a year. It's really fun. He goes to a lot of shows. He went to see Rebounder when they were in town.
What's my escape? Live music.
Yeah. No, that's literally the vibe. He'd be going to Outside Lands too, still going to the music fest.
It's like kind of getting serious. I think I'm going to take her to Outside Lands. Like I have 2 passes.
Bro, don't bring sand to the beach, bro.
Like she used to work at Lyft, but she's cool. Like,
yeah, but she's from San Jose, dude. It's never going to work.
She's got a place in Lake Tahoe, though, so there's a plus.
Bomb.
Actually, I'm going to LA on July 12th for a press trip. So maybe I can come a little early.
Which watch company is paying your bills this time, Brynn?
Tag Heuer, and I'm going to meet Ryan Gosling. So
you're going to meet Ken?
Barbie mode.
You're going Barbie mode?
I'm going full Margot Robbie Barbie mode.
So you're a tag hag?
I'm a tag hag, baby.
So Ryan Gosling, who doesn't do any, I don't understand because Ryan Gosling like doesn't do anything, and then all of a sudden he's doing tag ads in a Barbie movie, and I'm like, these checks must be absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, they must be. or he lost the plot.
No, any A-list actor watch deal it's always fat money.
Yeah.
I just wish he would stop. Speaking of skinny jeans, Gosling be rocking the skinnies and the Red Wings no matter what the temperature in LA. He don't give a shit.
Gosling gets a pass.
Do you see him around?
No, I see him on I see him on Just Jared mainly.
On Twitter.
What do you get to have a conversation with him, or is it more like a quick photo on a step and repeat? And Brynn, keep your hands off.
Yeah, there's probably a little Q&A.
So you're gonna get like 15 minutes in like a hotel room somewhere in Beverly Hills where you get to ask him 4 questions.
The edition.
What are you gonna wear? What are you gonna wear? Because like
we'll be at the Edition tomorrow night for a Tom of Finland dinner.
Oh, Tom of Finland.
you're kind of hoping that he like sexually harasses you a little bit.
You know,
so it's like,
I mean, yes, he's like an A-lister hottie, but he's never been my cup of tea.
really?
He would not be your celebrity hall pass then.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Trying to think who would be.
Chris, can you guess who her celebrity hall pass might be?
Lil Huddy, maybe?
There's one man on this planet that you can have sex with and your boyfriend's going to be okay with it. It's Lil Huddy.
Petite Huddy.
And you said, I don't want a man. I want a boy. I want
No,
Lil
Jason.
Huddy.
After I saw Little Huddy in the custom Huddy logo G-Wagon, I knew he was a man.
You started looking at him a little differently.
No.
I looked at him a lot differently.
Beep, beep. He coming out of Saddle Ranch. Beep, beep.
Yeah, Brent's celebrity man. I feel like it's going to be somebody weird. I feel like it's going to be like I don't even know. I don't. It's truly all over the place with her.
Damn. Read me to filth, Chris.
No, in a good way. You keep them guessing. You know what I mean?
It could be. It doesn't have to be a male either. It could just be Lana Del Rey. Who
Oh.
even knows? It's 2022, Chris.
I hope never to meet Lana Del Rey. I don't want to meet my idol.
Yeah.
Well, don't ever go to a 7-Eleven because that's kind of cross those off the list on Google Maps.
Don't ever buy cigarettes at Ralph's, or else you're going to see her.
Don't ever go to that Costco in Santa Clarita.
Brynn put me on because there's a great Father John Misty song on the new album called Buddy's Rendezvous that I had been rinsing, and then Brynn was like posted a picture of the Lana Del Rey version of this song. So I started listening to that, and I have to say, Brynn, I wanted to join Team Lana. I think his version is better.
Oh, really? I haven't even listened to his version.
Chris likes it when guys sing the song instead.
Yeah.
Chris of Finland.
No, Chris of Finland. No, Chris, you be out here like in the Phoebe Bridgers.
I love female singers. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm listening to all of them all the time, but for some reason, Father John just sells it more to me than she does.
FJM. Well, he wrote the song, you know.
Yeah, definitely. But you want Lana to take that and embody it and make it her own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like how Dead Mouse might do it.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, Dead Mouse 5.
You miss a little Dead Mouse 5, don't you, Brynn?
I miss him kind of. What's that song? You know when he did the Cascade Dead Mouse album?
Mhm. Oh yeah.
I don't know that.
Slap after slap.
Slap after slap. It's really good. No, I mean I haven't listened to the Father John Misty one, so I'll give it a go.
Jason will play us out with Father John Misty Buddy's Rendezvous.
Yeah.
No, I'll be playing Cascade X Dead Mouse 5 for sure.
I
Yeah, she gets it. My laptop is a Misty free zone.
I mean, I understand the hate. I understand the hate for him, but I still say when that guy's on one, like there's nobody better.
I have no hate for him. I just don't think about him.
Yeah.
Don Draper mode. Speaking of Celebrity Hall Pass, we were watching The Bear. FX's The Bear, and the kid who's the star of that show.
Oh, he's so cute.
I have found out that my girlfriend, nay fiance, has sort of become a little too horny for him in the last couple
I'm
weeks.
hearing some of that in my household
And
as well.
so
Jason.
much
It's interesting you
so
say
that I now have to rewatch Showtime's Shameless from 2012, episode 1, season 1.
Isn't he a child in it though?
Yeah. He's like a 12-year-old in this show, and my chick's in there on the fucking foam roller just drooling.
Wow.
I'm like,
We
bro,
could
come
probably get him on the show.
You
So
could.
Carolyn would finally listen to this podcast.
on. No, we don't want that to happen.
He's a shark king, that guy.
Thank God he's fucking
He's got
short.
that Uncle Paulie style Queen's energy that you just know he's packing a hog.
Ooh, BDE.
He's the new BDE, and I think
He built different.
he built
like a nice Chicago style. You know what I mean?
He got a little hoagie.
It's a $5 foot long.
Oh, he is a hottie.
I wasn't familiar with his work though until that show. Like I'd never watched Shameless, so I didn't know who he was.
I don't know what it is about him now. An unconventionally handsome guy, I guess. He's dark and brooding.
He's got the nose.
He looks British. He kind of looks like a lad, like a wanker. He's got like the
Do you have a wanker kink?
Blondie McCoy.
Oh, Brynn Brynn
yeah.
is a known ramp tramp. So Blondie, she'll text me about when I told her I hung out with Blondie. She was like, "What?
Mate, are you joking?
You went to the Christmas store with Blondie?"
So you like the kind of guy who you'd like be walking down the street and you'd see like, who is this guy? And you see him pick up like a cigarette butt off the ground and start lighting it, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, who could get a little rough and tough at an Arsenal game?
She wants a guy who's wearing his shorts with tall socks. That's what she really.
Not afraid to hit somebody in the skull with a bottle of Carling.
I'll absolutely kill a man for you, babe. It's nothing to kill a man.
I love you, babe.
I love you, but you want to be at home in the flat watching BBC, and then he comes home and his nose is bleeding, and you're like, babe, what happened? He's like, no, and you're like, oh yes.
Yeah.
Let me clean you up, babe. You look a little rough. Let me help you.
A bit of frozen mushy peas on the side of the black eye.
Oh, there we go.
Mushy peas are picked up from the Sainsbury's.
I love talking about the Tesco Express. You know what I mean? Kind of pop down there for a few items.
Damn, that's like deep cut. I don't know what you just said.
Look, I take this shit serious as hell. If there are any British people who want to hang out with me, I'm always looking to do some research.
My podcast co-host and also the watch dealer that I work closely with. I'm gonna be a wanker in no time.
I didn't realize she was British actually, but the techno was so loud I could barely catch her accent.
She's British, and her whole family also is Parisian, so she's got some. I'm very white bread compared to her.
Mm-hmm. Compared to most.
Yeah, compared to most. You both can relate.
Hey, shut the fuck up. Jason's Latinx.
What?
I'm a member of the Latinx community, and
it's true.
Jason Stewart.
Hassan.
I know. You be found in the chilaquiles. I know.
Jason does make a pretty sick guacamole, I have to say.
Guacamole.
Jason, quickly, did you see where that guy got killed for putting too much mayo on the sandwich?
What?
Oh no!
Like by like heart disease or
no? He got wetted up at the Subway for putting too much mayo on my sandwich. I said, "Brah!"
Like a sandwich artist was he was squirting on the $5 foot.
He was squirting and then he got squirted.
Oh,
and a little too. That's not real.
Yes, it is, bro. This is real as hell.
That can't be the whole story.
No, there might be more to it, but
mayo got me really heated once.
Period.
We went down to Hilton Head for spring break.
Oh yeah,
Throw your
baby.
H's
Oh
up.
yeah.
All senior year, everybody goes to Hilton Head. My friend got me a sandwich with mayo, and I hate mayo. And I was like, I said I didn't want mayo, and I got so mad at her. And everybody was supposed to drive 14 hours back to New York for graduation. And I went up to this girl and I was like, is there any room left on your private jet? And can I fly with you back to school? And she's like, yeah, come. And I was like, fuck you, never give me mayo again. And I was on the PJ.
Damn. That's Brynn Trail lifestyle right there. I can't call you Brynn Wallner after that story. That's crazy.
Brynn on the G6 with the Dijon mustard only.
Literally, I can't even see mayo. It's so gross.
It's disgusting. And I would put a couple slugs in a motherfucker for over mayo. Jason, remember that next time you cook for me. Don't try to sneak some shit.
Fuck you. I sneak a lot of mayo in. I sneak a lot of gluten in your girlfriend's food too. She don't know shit. I keep sideways.
I keep a 20.
That's bioterrorism.
I'm on my phantom thread, bro.
I keep a 22 in the Birkin. I ain't afraid to pop off on one of your little shins. You know what I mean? I'll make you dance, bitch.
That is actually, that's a really good way to kind of gaslight CBs to just microdose like mayo and gluten and all these horrible things, trans fat.
Gaslight is a good one because he will get a little
I don't even know what Jason does to me. The pain that Jason puts me through is definitely going to reveal itself later in my life. When I go to the doctor and they're like, "Oh, you have cancer, actually," and it's going to be from something Jason exposed me to.
You're like, try these Keltine bars.
He already gave me COVID. Who knows what else he could give me?
I didn't give you COVID. One of those little skaters at the Palace party gave you COVID.
I didn't get COVID, bro. I'm immune.
Chris has 4 boosts now, I think. Is it? I mean, you're not immune, but like you're pretty close. Or is it 4 or 5 boosts? I don't remember what you got.
I have 5 boosts. The last one, they kind of had to find a vein. It was a little more.
Oh, Lord.
He had to go between the web of the toes right there.
They had to go through the toes. I took off my belt. I was tying my arm off, and they were like, "Relax."
He had to use. He had a Sporty and Rich band around the arm. The medium, not the super tight.
Damn, Chris.
Not the heavy.
Yeah, I only tie off to use heroin with my bands that I also use for my booty workouts. So it's kind of a nice. I always have them in my car, so it's easy.
You have the needle. It says for boosting in the off-white font.
God.
Everything Chris do has to be hype. SMH.
That's just who I am. That's just, you talk about niche. That's just who I am. Like, I can't.
SMH.
Even my hypodermic needles are fucking fly as hell.
You guys are drowning and I'm dripping. That's the difference. You guys are drowning.
Who's drowning?
You.
Who's drowning?
Who's drowning?
So I was swimming like a little fishy in the Atlantic.
Brynn isn't drowning today in her U.S. hardcore punk Brandy Melville tank top, but
Okay, I wore it for you.
we appreciate that. Brynn,
Thanks, Brynn.
Thank you for joining us on How Long Gone. We love having you back. You're welcome anytime, unless you're on vacation, of course. I know you kind of stay busy.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to imagine a podcast with Brynn is free for anyone to listen to.
Oh, no, it's
But
crazy.
this is the gift that we give the world. Thank you for taking the time, Brynn.
Of course.
We appreciate you. And when does Killing Time, your new podcast, hit the streets?
I feel like it's only a matter of time. Week or two. You guys will be listening.
Do not make another time pun, please.
Okay, I hope you use Anchor.
It's only a matter of time. You're just gonna have to watch and see.
Watch this space.
I hope you use Anchor.
Oh, I'm gonna use Anchor. I'm gonna hear your voices in my ear.
That's right.
But yeah, I'll see you guys in LA.
Oh, we'll be here. We'll hit the town, Brynn. We'll paint it red.
Me, you, Ryan Gosling.
Ryan, I'll text him and see what he's doing, but like he's got 2 kids now, so.
You, me, Gosling, John and Vinny's to the fucking dome. Okay.
Gotcha.
Spicy.
All right, bye, Brynn. We love you. Thank you.
Bye. Love you.